is 1983. The Conner Cougars win the Kentucky High School Wrestling Team State Championship, but you gotta have the horses to do it. This was Conner's secretariat in 1983 for one of those horses. Sir, if you would, introduce yourself.
I'm Troy Cole.
And you are a member of the Conner 1983 team. You're also the 138-pound state wrestling champion that year from Conner. And we do have the 1983 video, but you're a two-time state champion. 1984, 145 pounds. You also win most outstanding wrestler that year. Now, we do not have the 84, but we do have the 83 tape, and that's what this video is. So kind of walk us through what gets you into wrestling.
I was playing baseball, and my older brothers were wrestling, and I had to convert to wrestling if I wanted to do anything, or they weren't going to run me back and forth to baseball practice anymore.
No, I understand.
So, especially with the three of us, there was a lot of running, so that was what got me in. Begrudgingly, I wanted to stick with baseball, but it turned out it was a good choice, and it definitely worked out. I'm sure I was a much better wrestler than I was a baseball player.
Well, and being a two-time state champion, that's, I think you got your feel for it. Let's go over your 1983 bracket. The first round, you're wrestling Jim Holcomb from Manual, and it says you win by a 24-3 decision.
Yeah, I remember that match. The kid was very aggressive. The score seems like it's kind of large, but it was a battle for 6 minutes.
I believe that.
It was just on and on and on. The kid did not quit, and he was a very tough, especially for getting fourth in the region. He was certainly good.
I got you. Now the quarterfinals, you're wrestling Jay Robinson from Fort Campbell. Fort Campbell back then had a sneaky good program. They won a team title in the 70s, early 70s. They're always a couple in the finals, couple placers. They had a really sneaky program that was really good, and you win that by a fall. It's got you winning that by a pin. The semifinals, it's got you wrestling Dave Reynolds from Louisville Doss, and you win that by a fall as well. It's got your record at 39-2 coming in. And then the finals, you're wrestling Troy Ritchie from Caldwell County. Now, in case you don't, most of you watching this probably know the geography of Kentucky, but if you don't, we're in the Conner Wrestling Room, right at the tip of Kentucky, Ohio, right here almost on the Ohio River by Cincinnati. Caldwell County is at the other end of the state, almost touching the Mississippi River. So, had you wrestled him before?
No, never.
Did you know where Caldwell County was?
I did, yes.
Oh, I'm kidding. But, a lot of guys back then, you asked, did you know this school? Did you know that school? I didn't even know that school, existed. So you've got the Ohio River and Mississippi River getting ready to do battle. Actually, I actually have a photo. You guys are going to see. I went, before I kind of started doing this, I took my drone around the state of Kentucky, and I filmed the tri-points. I done a collage of the tri-points. And one of the Mississippi River and Ohio River, you can see where the confluence is. The Ohio River is a very unique color. The Mississippi River is a very unique color where they enter. Like I said, you guys are seeing it. One looks like water, like clear water. One looks like chocolate milk. I mean, you can see right exactly where they come together. And I saw it the first time. I was like, wow, that's so cool. But getting a Western Kentucky wrestler and Northern Kentucky wrestler, that's kind of cool. But you're wrestling Troy Ritchie from Caldwell County, and you hadn't wrestled him before. We're not going to tell you the score. Now, you've never seen your finals, correct?
I don't believe so, no.
And we'd send it out to Matt Shotwell, you and your brother Tom, right?
Tom.
And it's like, hey, one of the things I love about doing this is gentlemen that wrestled a long time ago never getting to watch their finals, and finally getting to watch it and getting your true reaction on camera. And I think a lot of people enjoy that. But send it out to Matt. So we're going to get our TV set, go back to 1983, and watch you win a state championship. Let's do it.
All right.
We're at Louisville Atherton Gym. You guys are seeing what we're seeing. This is the 138-pound weight class. Now, did you guys know you had won the team title before you wrestled? Or was it still kind of in limbo about the score?
So we were down, and I think when Tommy won with a pin, that tied us up.
Okay.
So I was like, if I win, we win. But they had Mike Zinga at 85 coming up. So if he'd have had a major or superior or a pin, they'd have still won.
Oh, that Campbell County, correct?
Campbell County, yeah. Mike
Now, is
Zinga.
that Kurt's brother?
It is.
We're trying to get up with Kurt from 1990. He wrestles Chris Goss from Sheldon Clark. So we'd like to get up with the Zinga brothers and, get up with them. But here we go, man. I love
And
your...
Speaking of that, Troy is David's brother.
Oh, and we're actually three-time state champion. I talked to Dave last night on the phone. We're going to be doing his 84, 85, and 86 videos when we go back down to Hoptown. So
Yeah, that's his
awesome.
older brother. So
Here we go. I love that warm-up.
that's straight out of Coach Benetta.
Yep.
Evil Knievel.
Now, I think your brother just won at 32.
Yeah, just won and got his 16 points. I'm pretty sure to tie us up.
Now, one thing I've noticed here is this is the only year that has these big bright lights on the side of the mat. I'm not sure what the deal is, but the white balance on the video isn't the best. Now, are you wearing a face guard there?
Yeah, I had not a broken nose, but it was pretty sore.
Yep, I can believe that. Now, do you have a lot of family besides, I guess, you and your brother both in the finals? A lot of family and friends here?
My brother, Todd, was the Boone County's coach, and he was coach of Strawn Nutter,
I got you.
and he was MVP shortly after this.
Right. So there you go. Lock up. Going for a takedown. You get your two. Love referees. No wristbands are just pointing out of bounds. Coach, do you know who these referees are?
I'll think of his name in a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
Louisville referee.
There you go. There you go.
Try to float.
Yep. There you go. So I'm trying to flex my arm bar, like a suck back or whatever. Now, who's in your corner here? Do you remember?
That's Coach and Robbie.
Okay. Clarkson, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him the team score right before I went out, and I said, if I win, we can win. He slapped me in the face. Said, this is an individual thing right now.
Yep. Now, were you a better Was you a better wrestler neutral on top, on bottom?
Well, oddly enough, to kind of explain a little bit, Robbie's senior year, he finished on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got up, he was very happy.
Wow.
And I was like, why? Why wouldn't that upset you finishing on your back? And then I got to thinking about that, and I was like, because he had enough points to allow for things like that. So
Right.
it was a strategy. So I kind of got that from him. So I would go takedowns until I could get a 6-point lead.
No, I got you. It
And,
makes
if
makes
you
sense.
give up a takedown or a reversal and 3 near fall, you still got enough points.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now it's like you're trying to throw a leg in. You got a leg in. Try to throw that other one in. Headgear comes off.
I'm kind of surprised I didn't let him up and go takedowns again.
Nothing
Yeah.
yet. Coach is out of their seat. Coach misconduct.
Yeah.
So you're up 2-0. Do you remember what you took? I was hoping you'd say it before.
No. 40 years ago?
All right. So you're fixing your headgear.
Yeah, I couldn't get it snapped.
I think this is the second match that the second wrestler we've had with a face gear on. The other one was Chris Floyd from Wayne County, 1998, 1999 heavyweight state champion. He wore face gear the whole time. I would say back then the face gear wasn't too popular, or wasn't too common, was it?
No. But it kept the same air in there.
Right.
So it was harder to breathe. I certainly didn't like wearing it.
I can understand. And there's those daggone lights again
Yeah,
messing with
yep.
the. And what's cool about this year, the other years don't have, is there's 2 referees on the side of the mat. There's one like moving around, and there's 2 like side refs. So he's fighting out of it. There you go. He's bridging. Uh-oh. What are we doing? So he gives him his 1 for being neutral.
And that's good. I'd prefer to be on my feet. That's Gene Washington.
Is that Gene?
Yeah.
Mean Gene? All right, we're out. We're neutral. Back.
That looked like 2 to me.
It's close.
Yeah, it's close.
You guys are starting on the 10-foot circle, which is great to see how wrestling has evolved in Kentucky over the years. Not just in Kentucky, but the NFHS and stuff, where they've implemented. I-
Got his hands on his head.
Yeah,
That's a good telltale sign.
yeah.
Keep pushing.
I think if it went for the stoppage on the mask, you'd have him more out.
Yeah, it was definitely a hindrance.
Now, at any point, did you feel like I'm in danger? I'm going to get turned. He's
No. No, it's one. First period, I should have kicked him out and should have ended at least 4-1.
yeah.
But I think I
There
was.
you go, trying for a hat like a cradle.
Yeah, I think
Set
I was.
through. There it is.
I was thinking I was
1,
getting so
2,
close to getting a turn.
3, 4. Ooh, man, he was close right there.
Yeah, I definitely wanted the pin for the team points.
Yeah, I get it. Ooh, he's. Ooh. So you get another set of near fall. Another set. Right, end of the period, he awards it. 9-1. Fixing that mask again.
Yeah. And he's tired. I want to push.
Yeah. No, I get it. Drink of water here.
That time I do remember my arms were weak. I was like, there's Tom.
Yeah. He just, whatever it was, blew somebody off.
Yeah. He went up before his match and kissed the gold medal before he
Did he
wrestled.
really?
Yeah. He was a character.
Now, on bottom, do you feel like, I'm not saying safe, but do you know I can stand up on this guy, I can hit a switch, I'm just going to kind of let him ride for a little bit and kill some clock?
Yeah, I got, an 8-point lead here. Let's kill some of that clock.
Yeah. Because
He already hit me for stalling.
doing this series, so many different coaches and different teams have different philosophies on neutral wrestling, top wrestling, down wrestling. It's good to kind of know how how you were coached, I guess, on belief of. Oh, there it is. There's another set of near fall, or close anyway. There it is. Ooh. Ooh. Another set of near fall. So now you're racking up the points. Nothing, because you're still in control. Another set of near fall. There it is, another takedown. 2. Referee still pointing. I love that. This might be the most near fall somebody's got in the state finals without getting a pin. I'm serious. If not, it's close.
Yeah, well, I think, part of that too is, that 15-point
Yeah.
Tech Fall now.
I think that Max Androni from Woodford County has the record for most points scored in the finals with 28. You're not far behind him with 22. There it is.
Yeah,
So
that-
not only did you win your individual, you also won the team.
well, it wasn't over yet. We still
Yeah.
had Mike from
Oh,
Campbell
that's-
County at 89. But back then, you had to follow your guy, which I don't know if you've
And-
heard about that, following your guy.
Uh-uh.
So if you lose first round and your kid that beat you loses, you're out.
Oh,
So we had our 85-pounder beat both the kids in the finals.
and this also has your medal ceremony. Now Jeff goes on next year to win, I think 38, because he wrestles Ashbrook from Harrison County.
Yeah, their finals, Troy's and his was 17 to 14.
There you are, man. Wearing
And
that.
then shortly after this, Sean wrestles and wins MVP.
Yes, Strawn Nutter from Boone County.
Yeah. And I'm not positive. That might have been their last state champ.
I'd have to look. There you are, man. All those years later, all these years later, I should say, all those years in the mat room, I got it cutting off till you walk out. So, did it play out the way you thought it did? The way you remembered? Anything different?
First period kind of shocked me that it ended 2-0. That wasn't the way I wrestled. It was
Right.
always multiple takedowns and trying to build that 6-point lead. So that kind of shocked me
I got you.
that it wasn't. But I think I was getting so close to getting a turn. Maybe I got off of that. But
Right. No, listen. I completely understand, but that's all we got, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving your time today and being able to do this video and let you go back and watch yourself and all that hard work pay off. And now we can have it documented forever, and you can share it with whoever you'd like. And the Connor wrestlers that come after you, maybe like we're in the Connor mat room today. They see your name up on the placard behind you, the name out here on the state outline. They can now finally put mat time and say, hey, I want to be the next. I want to be the next one on the wall. So, man, thank you for being here.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Alex,
When you
was
see
the
David-
most outstanding wrestler the following year.
Oh yeah, you also 1984 most outstanding. So if we do get the 1984 tape, I'll come back. We can do your 84, but as it stands now, we just can't find it.
Yeah.
A couple people have reached out and said they think they got a copy on DVD, they just can't find it, or so and so's grandma's got the tape in their attic. What just got to find it. God knows what kind of condition it would be in.
Yeah.
But if we do find the 1984, we'll come back and meet with you again. Get your 1984, man. From 1983, that's all we got. We'll see you guys on the mats.